Hey viewers, KP here, and today I've got a special treat: Chinese spring onion cakes. I've had this recipe for a long time, but this is the first time I'm trying it. So in a bowl we want to sift 1.5 cups of plain flour, and then, this is unusual, we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of boiling water. Yes, that is right, boiling water. And what we need to do is, as soon as we get that boiling water onto the flour, we need to start mixing that straight in. Do not add any more water. Even if it looks dry, don't. It does work out. As long as you follow my instructions for quantities, it will work. Alright, so after a little bit of mixing, it will come up into a bit of a ball. Put it down on the bench and cover it with the bowl, and we'll leave it for about an hour. There we go. Hour later, we've got it sitting here, and what we want to do is knead that out for about 2 to 3 minutes until it becomes smooth. And as you knead it, you will feel it go from a crumbly type mixture into a very smooth, elastic type dough. Just like that. Now, the restaurants around where I live have a different version of this, which I might attempt later on. But this is one that, as I said, I've had sitting around for at least 10 years, and I thought I'd give it a go. Right, into our bowl, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, just like that, and then we're going to put a second lot of sesame oil on top. Get that dough completely coated with the sesame oil. I will say this, 2 tablespoons to me is a little bit too much. Get someone that knows how to use Glad wrap to help you cover the bowl with the Glad wrap, and we're going to let that sit for about another hour. Okay, time to get our spring onions prepped. Cut the little tails off, clean them up if they need it. My recipe says to use the tops only. I think that's a waste, plus I love the flavour of the bottom part of the spring onion, so I'm using all of the spring onion. The recipe calls for 3 spring onions in total. So there we go. Alright, do you like my new chopping board? I do. Alright, spring onions, we're ready there. I'm going to get some baking paper. I'm putting it down on top of my new chopping board because I don't want to get sesame oil in it. We're going to cut the dough into 4 pieces, so in half and then half again. Just like this. Roll them up into a little ball, and we're just about ready to start rolling. The dough with the extra oil does make it quite sticky. This is a Teflon coated rolling pin, and as you can see, the dough is still sticking to the Teflon. I would say use 1 tablespoon of the sesame oil. So we want to roll it out to about 20 to 22 centimeters round. We're going to cover our dough with spring onion, just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to roll this little pancake type mixture of dough. We're just going to roll that up into a little cylinder. And another problem with the oil that I found was the dough doesn't stick together very easily. So do the best you can, get the spring onions in there, and we've got these little rounds now. And the idea is to roll the dough into the spring onion. But as I have said, that excess oil has made everything very, very slippery. So just keep working that spring onion into the dough. As you can see, I'm really struggling with the way it is so slippery. But eventually you will end up with something that looks like this. They're not perfectly round, but this is the first time I'm cooking it. I probably won't cook this again. I will go with my gut and make it the way that my local restaurants do. Alright, a little bit of oil into a pan and get that pan nice and hot. The idea is we fry them off, shallow fry, on each side, and then we turn the heat down and let the dough do its thing, and it will cook up. So we've got our first one in. I'll flatten up the second one out a little bit better, and now we can turn them over once we've got a bit of colour on the first side. You're going to cook these for about 3 to 4 minutes each side, and these do taste fantastic. You can put them with a stew or a soup, but I like them on their own. And here I am, I'm making up a little bit of a sauce. That's some chicken stock in the background. That is oyster sauce in that little bowl. Mix the two together. And the idea of using the chicken stock is just to cut the richness of the oyster sauce. Okay, time to plate up. Serve them on a little plate. You can cut them in half or quarters and put them into a bowl and serve them at the table. But I like them just like this. Drizzle some of your sauce over the top, and we're just about ready to eat. I'd like to see you try this. They taste very, very good. Alright, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to sit here and eat my spring onion cakes, and I will catch you, well, next time. Thanks again. Bye.